Hi friends, welcome to TRENDRIDER channel supported by having got 10. Today we are going to do the technical analysis for IL and FS engineering and construction company stock. And we are right now we are watching the monthly technical chart of the stock, and this is the historical price chart of the ILFS engineering and construction stock. And these are all the technical indicators that I deployed on the stock to do the technical analysis, and these are all the technical graphs that are generated by these technical indicators. And we have data for the stock since 2013 onwards up to 2017 November 10th. Okay, now if you look at the historical price trend path pattern of the stock has reached its peak price in February 2015, and that time it was trading at 115 rupees. Okay, approximately. Now the stock is trading at 48 bucks and 48 rupees. It's very nearly 65 rupees, approximately lesser than its peak price, which it had reached in 2015. Today, this year is 2017 November 11th, and it is nearly 2 years, 11 months, 10 months completed, but the stock couldn't cross its previous peak price. So what's the reason? The reason is after reaching its peak price in 2015, the stock went down, and so far and after that it reached its bottom. It hit its bottom. That time it was trading at 39, and after that again it made a new low recently, and that time it was trading at 37, and then now it is and after that again one more new low. It was trading at 32 rupees 66 price recently. That was a bottom price. That was the lowest hit. This stock, regarding the stock. Now we are consistently seeing after reaching the peak price after 2015 onwards, the stock started making new lows. Okay, so you can clearly say that the stock is this itself is very much clear that the stock is not good for long term investment. And on top of that, the stock is yet to cross its 20 and 50-day moving average. You can clearly see that here. And but however, the stock has been under the influence of positive super trend mode since quite a long time. But it doesn't mean, but it seems that the influence is not impacting the stock much. But okay, look at the relative strength of the stock. Relative strength is weak. Actually, strength of the stock is right now at the midpoint between 20 and 80. It is right now at 52, which is considered as very low. If you look at the directional strength of the stock, it is crashing, and the negative strength of the stock and positive and negative direction strength of the stocks are intertwining. Yeah, and that is again a bad sign. And look at the stochastics. Both the lines have hit the bottom, though the fast line is on top of the slow line. That means the black line on top of the red line, but still and they are both are looking in the upward direction. That's okay, but right now they are at the they are hitting a bottom oversold position. And if you look at the volumes are increasing, and actually nowadays there is one big problem after the demonetization effect in India. So many of the so many people who had not looked at at stock market so far, now they started investing in stock market, and they started investing in mutual funds. And the mutual funds which in turn are don't know actually where to dump. They started buying all the stocks which are not even performing also. So actually there is money everywhere, but very few companies, very few stocks which are really performing, right? So that is the condition in India right now. So at this moment, even if the volumes are increasing, earlier in olden days, it is like before demonetization, it was something like this. Volumes are increasing means there is considerable value, hidden value in the stock, and because of that, the value the stock. When the people started accumulating the stock, and that is the reason why the volumes were increasing. That was the reason told at that moment during that time. But after demonetization, nowadays particularly dumping is happening irrespective of the performance of the stock. And actually because there is a lot of money everywhere, and once though the parameters are not reaching a benchmark, people are they are just hoping that parameters will become will get fixed in the future as per the benchmark standards, hoping that they are dumping the money right now in the stock. So because of that, the volumes are increasing right now. So there is a. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. So volumes increase in volume is not in correlation with the performance of the stock. That is the problem right now. Nowadays we are facing as an investor. Okay, now if you look at the momentum is quite down. Actually, it is playing below the baseline. So negative momentum, very less strength and lacking directional strength, and all these lines, all these problems are dragging down the stock, and making it make a new low instead of new high. So that is the problem with the stock right now. So we will come back to the stock later after a few days, but until then, this stock cannot be considered for long-term investment. So that is the conclusion for this stock. Okay, guys, if you like this analysis, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.